in from the first slot of CAT 24. Shaurya sir is with me, and yeah, Shaurya, can you tell us how the paper was?
Yeah. So, firstly, I'll tell you guys about the pattern changes. So, firstly, VARC में there was no para jumble question. There were 3 para completion questions, 3 para summary questions, 2 odd man out questions, and 4 RCs. RCs were on diverse topics as generally how they are like. I think I'm a little good at RCs, so I did not find the reading very tough. But the passages seemed a little lengthy. So I think that is a takeaway which you can take, and options will be a little tricky as always. More often than not, I think we were able to see that I was able to see that the options were a little more tricky. So that was there. DILR में there were 22 questions like the sample paper in which was there on the mock paper of IIM Calcutta. However, the pattern was a little different. It was a mix of 5 question sets and 4 question sets. So 5 question के 2 set थे 10 questions, and then 4 questions के 3 sets थे 12 questions. So total of 22 questions were there. And a good news for people is that there was a lot of traditional DI which was easy to solve. मतलब somebody whose calculation are also not good, they can also solve. Of course, जिसके calculations अच्छे हैं वो जल्दी solve कर लेगा, right? Somebody like Arun sir might benefit a lot from this. But in general, a normal aspirant also, somebody who has not worked too much on calculations, will be able to get through easily with the sets, especially the traditional DI ones. And a good attempt in DILR would be somebody who's prepped at least, अच्छे से at least 3 sets तो करना चाहिए. That is what I feel. मतलब जल्दी होता है ना कि 1 set 1.5 set 1.5 set कर लिया हो गया. That is generally the trend. But somebody who's prepped well, you should do 2.5 3 sets at least. And especially if you pick the traditional DI set, I don't know if slot 1 was supposed to be very easy and they end up scaling down slot 1. I have no idea. But if that is the case, so that is something which is going to happen. So you should aim for 2 plus sets at least.
So
If not 3.
Was there no logical DI set?
Logical DI था. There were 2 sets जो 5 questions के थे. Logical DI था उसमें. Some people were saying like first set था एक quick tournament करके. It was, मतलब people like to call this games and tournaments, but it was not actually games and tournaments because कोई games and tournaments का logic नहीं लग रहा था. It was just elimination of possibilities. So there were the set was something like कि there are 6 people who play against each other, like 6 teams who play against each other, something like that. And उसमें था कि people are divided into 2 groups and they are they have something like the people in the same group play each other once and people in the opposite groups play each other twice.
Okay, the tournament.
Yeah. So structured tournament.
Something like that has come earlier also.
Then the other set was a pure logical DI 5 question set. जो दूसरा set था, that was a pure logical DI set which had a lot of number crunching. I had not attempted obviously because I felt the DILR sets are the traditional DI sets were very simple, honestly. So traditional DI sets भी जो था, the ones I'm calling traditional DI, they had a little bit of logic involved. Like they had some missing data. Like they had a bar graph wherein there were 4 people जिसमें से 2 लोग का ही information दिया हुआ था बार ग्राफ में. Like there were 4 people and 4 reviewers, something like this. And उसमें से in each of the sets, each of the graphs, each of the person reviewing the people, four graphs होने चाहिए ideally if you are reviewing 4 people, but then there are only 2 graphs and the other 2 का information you are given in the form of clues. But the clues are very easy to solve if you have at least solved maybe 30 40 50 sets अगर करे वो LR के even logical DI type के set के, तो clues are very easy to go through if you've prepped. If you've not prepped, तो I'm sorry, but मतलब कर लोगे फिर भी शायद, because it was generally a breeder, मतलब breeder sets.
Okay, great. So 3 sets should be the norm for people who are looking at 99+%.
Yes. I think 3.5 sets भी हो सकता है 99. If I won't be surprised if 3.5 sets is 99. मतलब 3.5 sets would be, what marks wise I think I would say 40-42 marks के आसपास at least.
I don't think it will go that much.
3 sets अगर 99 देखे, because 12 questions, 36 marks maybe.
Around 30 marks, 30 marks maybe.
Yes.
Would be 99 percentile. Is my guess. I'm hearing this. If you do 3.5 sets, you will get a 9.5 kind of thing.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
the key factor will be, was it solvable? Were the sets solvable 6 minute, 7 minute types, or were they still 7 minutes?
Matlab somebody good with calculations can do it easily in 8 minutes, I think. Like like especially like there was one set on candlesticks that was so very simple. Matlab it was equivalent to CAT 2021 ka jo furnitures equipments ka set tha. Maybe calculation were even maybe a slightly easier than that also
मेरा
because there
मेरे
was
book
not so
में
much
भी,
data.
in my DI book also we put that candlestick.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
So exactly
So
same thing. Similar.
yeah.
Okay.
And apart from that, Quant was very simple. So Quant, I would rate it at CAT 2021 level.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, CAT 2021 may be a hint of CAT 2022, but certainly not with the level of what CAT 2023 has asked. I mean, there was a question like 10 raised to the power 100 divided by, and it has to be divided by 7. So, what is the remainder? Questions like
Okay.
these were in the exam. So, matlab, there were 2-3 questions with this level of simplicity. There was a question on averages, which is similar to a question which we did in your workshop. Like, there are some ranges of numbers.
Okay. Okay.
That was also there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So quants. If you look at it, last year, 9 questions were 99 percentile. So this year, I guess it will go to around 13, 14 questions for 99 percentile, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think so. And also, like, there were a lot of questions which can be easily solved with options. Yes, which has been the case in CAT 21 and 22. Uh,
okay.
so, that was also there.
So overall, an easy exam, more or less compared to last year, definitely. Verbal was similar level, or tougher or easier.
But I think some students had all reported that they felt the verbal was a little tougher. So you could give it that the options were tricky, I will say.
Okay.
So that is, I think maybe I can say that. Well, I'm not very sure regarding that because you cannot be sure about verbal until you get your answers. So,
Yeah.
but otherwise, maybe it was a little tougher because
Okay.
I did reduce my attempts generally. My attempts in mocks are generally 18 questions in verbal, and I was only able to do 14-ish.
Was
Maybe
it
it is
was it
exam
because you were
pressure, whatever.
conservative, or was it because you were solving?
So
You're not
when I
able to
started my
speed up.
paper, initially I got para completion as my first 2 questions. So I got a little boggled. Ki is has the paper changed or something? So
Voice is breaking.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
maybe that may have been the reason.
Okay. Okay. But did you try to speed up and you're not able to speed up? That is what the feeling was.
So
Okay.
but the options were a lot of one-liner summaries.
That is the trend
So
from last couple of
maybe
years,
you
I
can.
think. Uh,
Yeah, that is yeah.
mm.
So and like in the question, like the statements, like had maybe they were little tricky options because not every summary question was encapsulating the idea very well. So so maybe you could say that it was a little tougher. Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I look back at the question.
So in this thing, as per your reaction, I think verbal is on the same lines as last year, more or less. Maybe a
Yeah,
little tougher, so it might
maybe yeah.
drop by a couple of marks maximum. And DILR is definitely easier, so DILR may the scores will go up. There's Mohit
Yes.
who's writing IITs and IITs वाले 4 4.5 सेट बना के आए हैं. So 16 to 18 attempts would be the top people attempts. I think 22 attempts करना तो मुश्किल होगा इसमें. I guess even somebody like me might not be able to do 22 attempts.
I mean, there was only one set which seemed tricky, sir. But I did not try to solve it, so I cannot say for certain if it was something which could have been done easily. But like the DI set, especially, I think all the three DI sets could have been done each in maybe 8 minutes, 8 to
Okay.
7 minutes by somebody like of your caliber, 7 7 minutes, I think. So
Okay.
that should give you a good idea about the paper. And
So
even the logical TI set, the tournament set I was talking about, well, the LR set rather, it was again a 9-10 minute set. I mean, I was able to get through with it in 10 minutes. There was just one question which had a lot of possibilities to eliminate. So that took me again a minute or minute and a half to solve.
Moin says आप तो 5 भी बना लेते हैं. देखते हैं. I'm going into 4:30 p.m. slot, but I'm of course as I've mentioned openly, I'm not competing this time, so I'm not trying to get a score. I'm just going to look at the paper so that I can give a review. I'll solve the paper, of course, but I'll not mark most of my answers. So I'll get a score of around 60, 70. उस range में लाऊंगा score so that I don't disturb the percentile calculations. I think other mentors should also take a cue from this and do that because I mean, see, we got nothing to prove. I mean, as I said yesterday, I was solving the verbal of last year at home yesterday, and my scores were 55, 58 in the verbal section. And verbal is, I mean, I was solving a verbal paper after a year, and I don't teach much verbal through the year, so अगर verbal में 55 में score करता हूँ तो obviously I can, and for I score 40 in DILR and 45, 50 in quants. I can easily score 145, 150, लेकिन उतना करके मतलब what are you trying to prove to the world? I mean, see, it's not something that we really need uh, to prove to anyone about our ability to solve. वो करना ही है तो of course in the classes and on YouTube we can always do that. Chalo, so all the best to all of you. So don't get too concerned, at least about me, about me taking the paper. And all the best, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for this, Shaurya. I think Shaurya has dropped off. He was on his car journey back. You're there, Shaurya. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yes, sir.
Thanks
Yeah,
for being.
yeah, yeah,
Thanks for
yeah.
your video seems to be off. So
Yeah, I think some bug with the video.
DILR 99 percentile मेरे ख्याल से लास्ट ईयर कितना था DILR 99 percentile
Two
89
sets, I think 27, 28 marks.
8-9 attempts. So I think it'll go to 13 attempts. It'll not go to say 18 attempts. 18 attempts will be a high 99 plus percentile, right? So team,
Maybe, so I think 11, 12 attempts, I think should be
yeah, 12,
fair.
third maybe 13, 14 attempts at max. 5, 4, 4 if you get all of it correct. उतना भी
Yeah.
vary नहीं करता है. My experience is that it does not vary so much. Right, so those of you who are not given the test, all the best for the next couple of slots, and we'll be live at 8 p.m. tonight. I'll try to get a couple of other mentors on board for the exam, for the live discussion in the evening, and 99 percentile prediction मेरे ख्याल से 10 मार्क आगे जाएगा. Yeah, there is no parajumble. That's true. So there are that I think it will go to around last year 75, 76 पे 99 था तो इस साल 85 plus पे जाएगा. Right, 85 plus maybe hitting 90. So that's my initial reaction, but I can only confirm after I see my paper in the evening. Right, chalo. So thank you everybody. Bye bye. Thanks for being there, and see you everyone.